Hey guys, back in the gym today again, but this time we're gonna be in the gym, not the basement. So a little better lighting, some different movements. Probably won't be talking very much during the movements, maybe a little voiceover. But overall, up about a pound in 4 days on this summer bulk. So I'll probably just do this as the check-in. Scale is moving in the right direction, so that's a good thing. Be comment down below if you are also doing a bulk during the summer or just trying to get lean. Getting the pre-workout in. A little trip to the gym here. Got to get ready to kind of saturate some of that L-citrulline. Get the muscle bellies ready to be filled up with some glycogen. Fill up the muscle bellies. Push up those striations before you start getting a little fat layer between the skin and muscles. So I'm seeing how this before and after looks at the end of the summer. Hopefully, this will be before, 6 months. You're seeing what kind of weight we're moving today, and then 6 months from now, maybe plate higher on the chest supported rows. I don't know, who knows? Maybe an extra plate or two, seated rows, cable rows. That's the overall goal. We just got to see some progress. Hopefully, we see it in the mirror and the weight's going up. So, well, let's get to it.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level. They think that work is too stressful, I think that work is essential. The grind is all in your mental, and I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way then. Got one life, I won't regret it. I will fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I had no questions. I had fun in every second, and the journey was a blessing, yeah. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. Yeah. And you ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah. I'm changing who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving, you can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life and I won't look back ever again. No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the cast. I wanna feel like I'm a new person. I wanna have clear vision and purpose. And I feel like the patient lasts. If you can move on and past the things that make.
Well, all right, we had a pretty good back day today. Got some back and delts in, so we should have some pretty good shots of the exercises. With being lean right now, a good pump. Got I think it was like pre-workout was 8,000 milligrams of the citrulate 2-to-1 malate, I think. But 2 scoops of that bad boy in there, so 16,000 grams of milligrams, 16,000 milligrams of the citrulate malate, and took a glycerol monohydrate, the powder. Not sure exactly the amount of that was I took, but it's feeling pretty good. That was a good workout. I don't know, it's exciting. You know, kind of sweet being lean. Get to see how sweet that looks, and then just knowing that, you know, being dieted down, when the rebound come back out, muscles fill up, the blood glycogen stores start getting just a little better look, which I'm not sure if it shows on my camera very well, but I feel it. You know, you just feel better. The weight's moving a little easier versus really trying to like mentally fight through the sets when you're in a deficit. At least for me, when I'm in the deficit, just trying to get through those sets can be just a struggle bus sometimes. It's like, well, it's like, you know, you can do the weight. You were doing it just a couple weeks ago, but now that you're tired, you're just like, I don't want to do that kind of weight. So you just got to put it on there and pull. And most of the time you can move it. It's just a matter of the mental fortitude almost to overcome it and just pull. You know, you just got to get it done. When I get home here, we're gonna have a little more time in the sun, do a little yard work, get some chores done around the house. So I'll start trying to edit this video together, see how it turns out. I'm not really sure what I'll do with the intra-workout stuff yet, but yeah, we'll get home, we'll edit this video together, and put the workout together. I'd also like to start working on a how-to series a little bit, like how to build Death Star delts. I remember that title from a Derek More Plates More Dates video. I don't know, it's been made quite a while ago, but I think I want to do a video titled that, and kind of the same kind of deal. Just kind of a fun, like that title, Death Star delts. But yeah, because I mean, everyone likes some good delts, and you got to get those delts built up. You know, you get your front side, the middle, and then the rear. Front, you get, everyone knows, kind of get that with the pressing, and then the lateral raises for the side. You really get that cap going on, and then the, you know, rear delt on the pec deck machine, and bent over flies essentially with dumbbells. But I did a lot more delt exercises a couple years ago, just because I wanted to get that broad shoulder look, get my shoulders wider, just so that way it looked like I worked out a little more. Because I mean, your delts essentially are really what makes, you know, if you have that wide V-taper, that's the look. You know, it's just the aesthetic look where it's like, yeah, that guy works out. If your delts are kind of capped off a little bit, which obviously when you're leaner, it's going to be capped off a lot better than if you're carrying out excess body fat, or even this little. I mean, it doesn't even take that much. I mean, just you having a little extra body fat on there between the, you know, the skin and the muscle starts to cloud away some of that muscle that's showing, and then you don't have the striations, the definition of the different muscles popping through the skin, and of course, you know, being pumped and other factors that go into that for how it looks, lighting, things like that. Obviously, when you're flex, good lighting, you know, you can almost always tweak things to make it look a little better. So if your gym has good lighting, the black walls, but definitely get some better videos going on, better pictures. And I guess another update for on the social media front of trying to post consistently. That's been going well for the, I mean, a whole, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, a couple weeks, I guess, of trying to post consistently. So the shorts have been going well. It's kind of funny how different videos do better for views or better retention based versus if it's posted on Instagram, or TikTok, or YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts seems to like me a little more. So I don't know which is the better thing. I think YouTube is definitely the more desirable platform to build more of a connection with people, where you can, if people are watching long form video, listening to me talk, you know, you can get to know people a little better.
Got him.
Yep. And Lauren got her $10 plants. Do some digging, plant those today. All right, start driving home.